Alright, well, what is going on, guys? So today, oh god, hold on, let me fix that. So today I'm talking about my commander deck revolving around Donatello the Brains and Michelangelo the Hulk, the Hut. It's not going to be a full deck profile. If you guys want to see a full deck profile, let me know in the comments below. I'm just talking about the main combo piece of the deck. Basically, the kind of win con besides beefing stuff up with mutagen tokens and spitting out tokens. So the first combos we have involving this combo, the first combo we have involves Michelangelo on the scene, and with Michelangelo on the scene, you want to mainly look at this last effect, where it's when Michelangelo dies, return this card to the hand. I want you guys to remember that, because there's an equip card called Death Reader. Whenever an equipped creature dies, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, attach Death Reader to it. So, we, equip it to Mikey. Michelangelo dies. He will go from graveyard to hand, and then you can trigger Death Reader to play him from the field and equip him to here. Now, you may be thinking, that's all fine and dandy, but how's that going to help you win? Let me introduce you to Altar of Dementia. Sacrifice a creature, target player mills cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. So we will sacrifice Mikey. Mikey's a 2/2, but we have ways to boost him up because of the mutagen tokens. But you really don't need that because you can just do this infinitely. So sack Mikey, your target opponent mills 2, rinse and repeat. You also, for a little flavor, you have the Phyrexian Altar. Sacrifice a creature, add 1 mana of any color, so you can sack Mikey an infinite number of times to get green or blue, whatever you need at the moment. And that is the first broken combo, or the loop in the deck. Now, the second loop involves the newest mutagen token, as well as Mona Lisa. So with Mona Lisa, you are going to want to make sure her power is 5. You don't want it below 5, otherwise you can't go infinite with it. So with Mona Lisa, we're also going to need Staff of Domination on the field. So Mona's ability is add X mana of one color, where X is Mona Lisa's mana power. So if she has 5, tap her, get 5 mana of any color. Where Staff of Domination comes into play, you can, for 3, untap a creature. So you would untap that for 3, then use one of it to untap Staff of Domination, and then you'll have 1 floating. So thanks to this combo right here, you'll be able to net 1 extra energy of any color you need, and you can do this as many times as you want. So as long as your power is 5, suspend her, get 5 mana, use 3 of this to untap her, use 1 to untap the staff. You'll have 1 floating. Do this a bunch of times until you get the mana that you need. But yeah, that's another infinite mana that is in this deck. Now, another combo you could add is you have the Ronin Arsenal, or Conqueror's Flail. Basically, you can equip it to a creature. You really don't need this first half. It's the second half. As long as this equipped creature is attached to a creature, your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. So if you have a pesky blue player that you don't want to counter your stuff, if Mona Lisa's on the field, you can equip Mona Lisa with this, and it will, and Mona Lisa will, as long as this is equipped to Mona Lisa or any creature, your opponent can't interact and stuff. So you can play your turn without having to worry. I also threw in Masterwork of Ingenuity. You may have this equipment enter as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield. Now, intentionally, I was thinking of copying this with this. However, because there is a combo in the deck you can use with this, and that involves Death Reader, and your one counter in the deck. Well, not one. There's multiple counters, but the main important one, which is a very low cost. It is... Give me one moment. Let me just cut. Okay, so I was thinking of having Death Raider or Masterwork of Ingenuity copying Death Raider. Now, with a copy of Death Raider, you can equip it to this guy. And what's sad, though, is sacrifice creature to counter target artifact or creature. I don't have a way to kind of loop this like how Mikey loops. So if you guys have any suggestions in the comments, let me know down below. But I was thinking of having this equipped to this. And now it's a copy of this. So you can sacrifice this. And then you can counter a target's artifact or creature they control. Or you could equip it to this, sacrifice it for that mana to draw 2 cards. My only problem is I don't have a way to loop these back into my hand or on the field. So like I said, if you guys have suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. But that's something I was working on with the Masterwork of Ingenuity. But yeah, the main combo is basically constantly bringing back Michelangelo on the scene and generating mana, making your opponent mill, as well as you can go infinite with Mona Lisa, Staff of Domination, and equip her with this, so that way your opponent can't interact with all your shenanigans. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. With that, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. Side note, guys. So this combo around here that I have. So I went with the partner combo. Jesus, what is with that flare? There we go. Oh my god. That is horrible. There we go. I got it. So I went with Donatello and Michelangelo because at the beginning of the second main, you can put a +1/+1 counter and create a food token, triggering Donnie, which means you can get a food and a mutagen. And then, to go off of that, I have this right here, which is Mona Lisa, ever adaptable. Whenever a player casts a creature spell, you can create a mutagen token. We have another one here where it's whenever a player casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery, create a mutagen. As well as whenever a mutant ninja or turtle you control enters, investigate, get a clue token. Clue token will trigger Donnie if he's on the field to get a mutagen as well. So we have multiple ways to multiply your mutagen tokens. But yeah, guys, if there's anything you guys want to recommend for that deck, it is a blue-green deck. I will take recommendations. I'm trying to find ways to search out my pieces a lot faster. I am missing this. I feel like there's more draw power I could do, and I want to try and find blue-green stuff that lets me search for the pieces that I need. But with that out of the way, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.